Hello and welcome to this video on legal funding. So first of all, what is access to justice? Well, access to justice means that people can get legal advice and help with funding of their court case. So the important Act of Parliament that you need to be aware of is called LASPO, and this was set up in 2012. What does LASPO stand for? Well, it's the Legal Aid, Sentencing and Punishment of Offenders Act, and this set up the Legal Aid Agency to help people with funding of their cases. So the Legal Aid Agency's role is to make sure that services are provided by barristers and solicitors to the general public. They also run the Public Defender Service, which provides services in the criminal defence market, and they help fund civil legal advice services. So first of all, let's look at government funding in civil cases, and then we'll do the funding in criminal cases. So government funding in civil cases, the Civil Legal Advice Agency. So this organisation provides free and specialist initial legal advice to people across England and Wales, and they help you see if you can qualify for legal aid. They also advise on things like debt, education issues, housing, discrimination and family law issues. Civil legal aid, there is a means test, and this will look at the claimant's income and capital, as well as their assets. Only certain kind of claims are going to be funded, so asylum, immigration, property, homelessness. Civil Legal Aid Agency will pay for advice and legal representation. If there's no legal aid available to you, then you have to self-fund or have a conditional fee arrangement, which you may be aware of through kind of like the no win, no fee. That's what we call the no win, no fee. They're called CFAs. What about government funding in criminal cases? Well, this is under the jurisdiction of the Legal Aid Agency, and there are certain things that are available to you. So if you are arrested, you have the right to a duty solicitor. That's section 13 of LASPO 2012. So the duty solicitor, regardless of what you earn, will either give you advice over the phone or they will attend the police station. So it's not means tested. In terms of government funding for criminal cases, there is a means test for representation. So defendant's income and the capital and that of their partner is considered. It's not considered though if it's a domestic abuse case. Now, if you earn over £22,325, then there's no funding in the Magistrates Court. Threshold is higher in the Crown Court, it's £37,500. If you're on benefits, you will pass the means test. Now, there's also what we call a merits test, the interests of justice test, to see whether you will get funding in a criminal case. So the more serious the charge, and the more serious the consequences, the more likely it is that you will qualify for legal aid. And there's something called the Widgery criteria, WIDGERY, and you are more likely to pass the interests of justice test if you're likely to lose your liberty, your livelihood, and if like expert witnesses are going to be involved in the case. So tune in for the video on other advice agencies.